I am not going to be super nice to Nick this time. I'm going to be regular nice.
Regular nice.
Just regular.
Just
regular nice.
Attention.
So,
so Lacey listened to it, and she's like, "You're such a jackass," which is fair, I guess. But
to be fair,
she's like, "You did that on purpose just to be petty to me, because I listened, and I said you're mean to Nick."
You were overly nice.
I was definitely overly nice.
It was overly nice.
Some of it was pretty funny, though.
Yeah, it was.
Some of it was pretty great. I won't lie.
Nick's like, "It's fun. You can do it."
Overly nice to me all the time. But that's fun.
Oh shit! All right, so before we start, boys, it's good to be back. Cheers.
It's good to be I haven't really been drinking that much because I pretty much cut. Like, I didn't really have a lot of alcohol at the house. Plus, my scotch was over here.
Yeah.
So I haven't been drinking a bunch. So I will say my tolerance is
down.
So we gotta figure out when these beer Olympics are going to be.
Yeah, and
I need to start ramping it up.
I do have the breathalyzer here if you want to test yourself throughout the show.
All right,
both of you. And then Nick, did you want something up here?
Give me a second. Let my glass get cold.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let my ice melt. He needs some water in there.
I need some water.
Do you want to just put some water in there?
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
Okay, you want to splash? What you want?
I like to put a little splash in my scotch every now and then.
Yeah.
Surprise me, bud.
My dad, when he orders his scotch, he orders it with water anyway.
If I'm basing it off of bottle coolness, that's the one.
Now,
Elijah Craig, okay.
Yeah. Now, is this a new one since we've...
Yes.
Okay, I'll need to get in on some of that at some point.
So, since the last time we've recorded, I picked up a couple new bottles here.
I see. Is that just some, Maker's Mark?
Yep.
Regular?
So, I've got just the regular Maker's Mark, and then I picked up a bottle of Elijah Craig Single Barrel from Fairway. They had a special going on with it.
I feel like we should be starting to get a Fairway whiskey sponsorship.
I'll tell you, and
I'm guessing it's the same one, Norwalk Fairway.
Oh, the Fluger one.
Yeah.
Well, the Fluger one has got mad deals.
Yeah.
I plan on swinging by tomorrow once I get paid, picking up some of them butts.
Yeah, so Carrie just picked one up today. The Fluger Fairway, and by the time you hear this, watch this.
It won't matter by the time this comes out.
It's not going to matter. Yeah. But they're half price. They're $1.50 a pound. So Carrie went and picked one of them up for us today. And then I already have one in the freezer. Okay. So said something about picking a couple of them up, and she's like, "Well, that's a lot of meat." I'm like, "You can pick one up." I'm like, honestly,
but you don't have a deep freeze, do you?
And we don't have a deep freeze, so it's like
that changes things.
Yeah. So room and so I'm just like, just pick one up. I'm like, honestly, even when it is normal price,
they're never that expensive.
No, pork is fairly cheap anyways, right? So it's not like a brisket.
We say that now though.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of this, we just decided today that we're going to get another whole hog.
Oh,
from the Milo Meat Locker. Shout out.
Heck yeah.
Whole hog, which we did last year, and we have a little bit left, but we pretty much went through that whole pig.
Yeah.
And then last year we split a quarter beef with my mom, so we got an eighth.
An eighth, yeah.
So this year we decided we're going to go ahead and just get quarter ourselves.
Quarter
and
beef.
just load up, especially because like you're talking.
Sorry, there you go.
Okay.
I touched the headphone thing and it.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch it.
But so we're gonna get that, and so we're gonna fill up the deep freeze. But
what are we talking prices here? I've never bought any section of any animal. I almost prefer to do that though.
So based off last year, I don't have a current price for this year's. The pig's the same price. It's $4.25 for the whole hog. That's processed. That's wrapped. That's cut. That's everything. And I think
that's
we got
really good.
We got around 100 pounds of meat. And it's everything. It's bacon, which their bacon is phenomenal. You got ground pork, you got sausage, you got Italian sausage, you got my favorite pork shoulder steaks.
Yeah.
Which I still have some for you. I'll cook them up. But there's some pork shoulders in there. Everything.
They have butts and stuff in there too, or
that's the shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some shoulder. They have them down as like shoulder roasts, but it's
the same thing.
Same thing. Hams.
Like the spiral.
Yep. They do some hams, some ribs. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's worth it. Think bacon is like what, $5 for a pound right now.
It's all the different cuts are. I mean, you always get different.
Yeah, it's different prices, but
I mean, if you do it like you're saying, I mean, you said it's about 100 pounds, and you're paying, what was it, $4.25?
$4.25.
That's,
so
$4
a pound.
Yeah, $4.25 a pound for
everything.
I mean, that's you
so
can't beat that.
it kind of evens out.
Ribs are stupid expensive right now.
And then last year for the beef, our eighth was like $300. So this will be. Again, I don't know on this year's prices,
right.
but we're kind of guessing around $600, $700.
Yeah.
Which it's a lot up front, but I mean it's gonna last us.
It'll last you a long
forever.
time.
And the way things are going, man, I don't know if I want to be paying because a lot of times we'll shop at Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I don't need to get back into that, but I have, just to be clear, I've had a few people reach out and agree on the parking lot situation.
I've
how
seen some
bad
comments. I've seen some comments.
There is that. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Like last year, so my very first Nick just tried some whiskey. He just took his first sip of the whiskey. Not enough water or what?
How was it?
It was smooth.
All right, there you go.
Perfect.
That was the Elijah Craig.
Yeah, that was the Elijah Craig.
But yeah, so I'm super excited. But I have a deep freeze. Yeah. And I'm going to be getting a second deep freeze. My dad's got one on deck for me, waiting. It's still brand new in the box. He's like, you guys will want this? But we haven't, at the old place, we never had room.
Right.
And now, we're finally getting started on my basement.
Okay. Are you getting rolling on it?
This weekend, it's happening. So by the time this airs, hopefully I have some walls put up in my basement. I'm super excited. Shout out Nick Myers, who, as of this Sunday, no offense, will be my favorite Nick currently at that time. But
coming over and giving you a hand.
Yep, he's awesome. Gonna really come help me out. So yeah, but anyway, so then I'll have room throw this because I didn't want to bring the second deep freeze in yet.
Right, you want to make sure
we're doing everything.
Right.
So, but I'll
Makes
have two
sense.
deep freezes. So we're gonna basically fill one up with all the locker meat, and then we'll have one for kind of our regular deep freeze stuff. So, but we're gonna be fucking loaded down, bud. It sounds weird to be excited for, but man, like,
no, I don't blame you. 100%.
Like, I'm gonna have to drive my truck down there to pick it up and just like load the bed up with meat.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, God,
just if you could, like, y'all boys got any alligators in there we can fry?
So I was planning on asking when I get the beef, like, do you guys what do you guys do with the tongues? Like, what do you do? Like, can I get some cheek? How do I get, like, can I get some bones for the bone marrow?
For sure.
Like, what do you guys do? Do I have to pay extra for that? Do you just toss them? If so, can I just have a shit ton of them? Like, what's I don't know, because I've never seen them, like, advertise selling them, like the bones.
Right.
So do they just toss them? Because if that's the case, then, like, load me up.
They might.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what they would do.
I don't know, but they
grind them up into some sort of slop or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they have a bunch of dogs around and just throw them to the dogs.
That could be.
But yeah, so big time stuff on the meat front. Like my smoker is gonna be busy.
Yeah.
This summer.
Hell yeah.
Which I haven't smoked anything since probably Thanksgiving for sure.
Oh,
but I don't remember if I've done anything since Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah, and it's really kind of, but I need to get out there, clean it up, get it, and it's just been too cold.
I did a pork butt.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, I did a butt.
It was February, I think, early February, late January, early February. I did one.
I love watching Nick drink whiskey, man. There's just something about it.
I was at room temperature before I had those two drinks.
Are you feeling toasty now?
God, it feels like it's 105 degrees in this bitch.
You're looking a little red. I'd say, but
burning up. I got the fever.
Oh fuck!
I honestly don't know how Chad is doing it. He's got the window open right behind him in a tank top, and like it's 10 degrees outside, man. It's cold. I bundled up on the way over. I wore the long sleeve, like.
Yeah, you had your heavy winter coat.
Oh yeah, but it's cold.
Yeah, it is cold out. I will give you that. It is cold.
I normally just wear like the hoodie to work, but I did today. I wore the hoodie to work, but then I had to make a quick gas station run for the wife before I came up here, and I went out. I bundled up. It's cold.
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah,
I'm ready for this cold to be over.
I do not blame you.
Same.
Yeah, we need to get out. My backyard is a mess.
So is mine. Mine's got a weird where I killed all these like crabgrass last year.
Yeah.
The rest of the grass like stayed, but this is like growing a different color of like dead weed, and it looks like a muddy shit field.
Mine is just so sloppy.
Yeah.
There's like puddles, like any little indent. There's puddles, and then we got Elliot a Power Wheel for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So he's been just cruising. Any
cruising
chance he
around.
can get
Yeah.
out there, which I'm actually looking into getting, because it's just got a little 12-volt battery, which
Oh yeah.
they get zipping. On the thing, it says it can go 5 miles an hour. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a radar gun to check them, but they get zipping out there, but it's just not enough. So I've been looking into upgrading the battery.
Yeah.
And they have these little adapters that you can put like your
20
drill
volt
battery.
Drill batteries on there, and
And
they'll
they-
fucking go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because he would love that.
Fuck yeah.
He would love it.
I've seen a bunch of videos on like YouTube and TikTok of like
Yeah.
all these dads that are doing that, and they're like,
Yeah.
I got this adapter, and we
Yeah,
wired
and
this
the
up
adapter's
this
only
way,
like
and
$15.
boom.
It's
Yeah.
not even expensive, and I got the batteries.
Right.
So fine, okay. Because I was looking, because I'm like, oh, I don't even know if it'd be that much of a bump, you know. But it's 12 volts, and I got 20-volt batteries. I'm like, if it's going like that, then okay, all right. And those are a whole lot easier to charge. Like, I
Right.
can have a couple of those charged.
Right.
Just how
Right.
long would it last though? Because some of the batteries in those are like decent sized cell
It's
batteries.
a decent, yeah. It's a, so I don't know, but that's what I'm
That's
saying. Like, if I had, because I got like 2 or 3 of them, so I could just keep them charged and just
Right.
keep rolling
So
through.
you'd have to get like brand specific, whether it be like DeWalt,
DeWalt.
Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the adapters are, you'd have to get the right ones. Like,
Yeah.
I'll probably just let him use like my Black & Decker ones.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't want him to use my work ones or nothing. But
Right.
although he'd probably fucking.
That's
get
what
it
I'm
in
saying.
those.
Like I got one for the buffer that's like the Milwaukee big one, but it's like an XC50 battery.
It's like
Yeah,
the
I've
long
got-
three
I've got a
times
couple
the size.
big-
Yeah.
yeah.
Like put that fucker in there, let
Yeah.
it fly, bud.
He's
Yeah,
a
you'd have
fucking
to put some-
badass with this
You have
Power
to
Wheel
put some
though.
wheelie bars on that bitch.
Yeah.
So my buddy at work, he was saying that when his son was younger, he put like a car battery
battery?
in
Yeah.
there.
Holy shit!
And the first time he did it, he like flipped it. He just gunned and it flipped
That's
back. So he did.
awesome.
He had to like put on a wheelie bar so that he couldn't
That's
go backwards.
fucking great.
But so I don't know if I want to go that intense.
Yeah, probably not.
But
Let him fly, brother. Let him fly.
well, he loves it.
And then
He goes zooming.
Get you some self-tapping screws
Yeah.
and self-tap the rear tires too.
So I've been
If you go
thinking
through the
about
yard,
getting.
you got nothing but traction too. If you
So he's just
flossing
they're just
around.
like the plastic tires, right?
Right.
Right,
So I've been
right.
thinking about finding like some old like lawnmower tires and cutting them, and then
Oh, to
sliding
fit
the
over?
rubber right over
Right.
them.
right.
And then he's got rubber tires, so then he'd be gripping way more than he is now. Because like
Yeah.
right now he's got a log sitting on the back of it to kind of
To weigh him
That's
down.
what I'm saying. Put you some self-tapping screws and leave
So-
them out, and it'll be like, yeah, it'll tear your
Just
yard up.
get,
though.
see, that's one thing. I'd rather do like rubber
Right,
garden
so it
tires.
doesn't tear
He'd be
the yard up.
aerating it. It's like a win-win.
Yeah,
That's true.
There's,
If you go
I
from
mean,
the inside out, you get some aeration going.
there's some positives that could be involved here, but yeah. So he's been driving around as soon as it got nice, right? Like
Yeah.
it's soft, so he's tearing it up, and this is like right after winter. My dog's been shitting out there all winter.
Oh
So
yeah.
they've been
So
driving
so
through
now there's just like there's not specific turds anymore. They're all just mushed down. So like I don't even know how I'm gonna go out there with like a pooper scooper and clean them up. Like I don't know for sure how I'm even gonna handle this at this point.
Yeah.
Like how do you get just smushed poop out? Just take the rake and
Yeah.
like really
Yeah, just, like,
get into it.
rake it up
I'm just
and-
gonna rake my entire backyard.
Yeah, wherever the dog shits, but
Well, no, that's the problem. It's not just where the
It's
dog
just-
shits anymore. It's where he drives, which is everywhere.
right.
Because like he just smushed it down and gets on the tires and it's everywhere. So that's a whole thing I'm gonna have to deal with once it actually dries up enough. I can get out there and because I'll go out there to help him.
You get through a little dry spell there, and it kind of everything
Hardens
hardens
up,
up.
yeah.
Then you can go out there and find them and rake them up. And I mean, it sucks. You're gonna have to do the whole yard. but
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be able to do that.
So when we first bought the house, which we've had the house for a little over a year now, whoop whoop.
Yeah, your 1 year was
hey.
last week or 2 weeks ago.
End of February, which I guess was
Couple, yeah.
Time
two weeks
doesn't
ago.
matter to me anymore.
Time,
So
yeah, time.
Congrats.
is relevant.
thank you.
Happy house anniversary.
Thank you. So just this Monday, a week from hopefully when this podcast comes out, roughly speaking, I finally went in a year after owning my home and changed the address on my license.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So-
yeah. Mustachio
Got that.
question.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
and we
So
had- yeah.
I had to look good for it. So I got all cleaned up. I went with the stash. Because my picture
Solid.
is from 2014 on my ID.
Yeah.
So I have hair. I'm a much younger looking man. Doesn't look. People think it's a fake ID because it doesn't really even look like me anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I got all done, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have a picture for the next 8 years or whatever, I want to make sure the stash is on there. So, I will say, I've never been to jail, but I have a good idea now of what my mugshot would look like. Because I didn't think the one I had before was like bad. Like, it was a decent picture, you know. I'm like actually centered in the frame. This one, I mean, like, they can't like bring the camera down. I know I'm short, but like I'm at the very bottom of the square. Like, I mean, I'll show you guys.
Got a background, like
And of course, right now I got like the paper one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But so I mean, it's not even in color, so it looks even worse. Plus, I'm doing it in March, so I'm pale as fuck. I don't even got no tan going, so I kind of screwed up.
God.
And he just so happened to be wearing an orange shirt that day. And
I wore a white shirt to try to
it
look a little more tan, but
Let's
it
say
did not help.
My driver's license photo I had to take after it took when I got my motorcycle license. So I already had my license, but I had to take another one to get the endorsement on or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I had to do the writing test. So I'm out there with my helmet on and an orange sweatshirt.
Yeah, but
And I had to take my helmet off. My hair is going all sorts of different directions and shit. I'm
luckily
like,
that wasn't
"Hey."
something I had to worry about. But
that's funny.
yeah, so I got
think-
that all done up. I'm
It was
excited.
cold. It was same, it was
This
same
is the
time it was
first
cold.
time. So I've had my mom's address on my ID since the first time I got my driver's license. I've lived in a million different other places since then, and I've never changed it.
Yeah.
Never, because my mom always lived there, so who cares?
Right, so yeah, it
In
does-
worst
that's-
case scenarios, my mom would always give my stuff because I was
Right.
for a while. I was on like a year lease everywhere I went, so I was moving every year, so I wasn't gonna change it every year like you're
Right.
supposed to.
Right.
But they do have like signs everywhere that says like within 30 days of moving, you're supposed to let them know so they can change it. And I'm like, oh fuck.
I have never
Whoops.
done that. It's always been after I've lived there for a couple days, and I'm like, I should probably do this, and then I do it.
So you're on it. Yeah, I waited a year, and really the only reason because Lacey got hers done too. The only reason we actually did it now is because Christopher had to get his tubes put in.
Oh yeah.
And they told her that one of the things they needed was an ID with our current address on it. And we're like, fuck, really? Because like neither one of us had it.
Right.
So
right.
she went and got hers done before, and then we go in for the surgery, and do they ask for an ID at all? Nope.
Of course not.
Nope. So she's like, fuck, what? And I'm like, well, she already had the appointment done, so I just went ahead and did it.
Yeah, then you got, 7 years till it expires again? You got time.
Well, so it actually, mine, I have to renew it in December. That's when mine is up, but I'll just be able to do it online. And,
Right.
Oh yeah, and they'll send you a new one.
yep.
Yeah.
But
That's not bad.
Oh,
Did
well.
you get the one with the star?
I didn't get the star. There's like some extra paperwork or something you got to do with
Oh.
those ones. But
Yeah, I don't think
those
you're supposed
aren't
to have
required until next
2023.
year.
Yeah.
They bumped it back.
They bumped
so,
it back,
But
but
yeah, you got to have your birth certificate and something else.
Yeah, you gotta do
Social
some
security
other
card.
So,
Social security card.
I'll get to that at some point. But
Yeah. That's what because we're
probably right before I need it, because you'll need
Yeah.
it to like get on an airplane. Is that
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing?
that's what the whole thing is. And so Carrie and I are planning a trip down to North Carolina this at the end of July, and that was one thing when we started talking about doing this. I'm like, shit, I don't have the star on my license, and I don't think she has it on hers either. And I'm like, we're gonna need to do this. Like, we better get looking on that. And she actually, I think she talked to somebody that one of her customers that came in, or she looked it up, and yeah, it's they pushed it back to 2023 now.
Yeah, it got bumped back.
Yeah, so
There's all kinds of different. So I'm like, okay, I just need to change my address, blah blah blah. And then they're like, yeah, do you want to update your voter registry? I'm sure, do that too, blah blah blah.
yeah, might as well.
And then they're like, you want to add an emergency contact on here? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll put my wife on there. Okay, so I do all that. I get home, I'm telling Lacey about the whole experience. I'm like, yeah, did you put me as your emergency contact? No. I'm like, did you put anyone? No. I'm like, well, I guess that's better than like if she would have put someone else. But I'm like, oh, I put you as mine.
Put Becky.
Yeah. She'd be like, I need to put something I can actually count on. So, no, I don't. But
or Alora, one of the two.
it would be, yeah, those would probably be the two. But yeah, because they're going through everything, organ donor, blah blah blah. And
Are you an organ donor?
oh yeah, bud.
Okay, just check.
Are you guys organ donors?
I've never put it on my license. I don't think.
Do you not want to be?
I don't
Or-
care. I mean, they could.
Well, then you should probably put it on there.
But don't you have to fill out like stuff with the actual hospital? Too?
No, you literally say when you
I
get your
think it's-
license
yeah.
that it's on there, and then if
And then
something
they-
was to happen,
They
they'd
look at your
ID,
license. Yeah.
and then you'd be able to help multiple people.
Yeah.
Because you're dead. So like, what do you need them for? That's always been my
yeah.
thought. Is like, if someone can
Right,
get
yeah.
anything from me, like I'm dead. Who the fuck cares?
Right.
Like I'm not.
with you on that.
So, yeah, they can have everything they want.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't want to have like a open casket anyway. So like if they need
Right,
like my
yeah.
my
No.
skin or something, whatever,
That
just
always
take it
creeps
off.
me out, especially because they doll you up and then like pump
See,
you
I
up
don't-
full of
yeah, I don't
oxygen
like
to make
that.
you look like you're still living.
And it's not what you look like.
No.
It looks like
No,
it's
it's
dead.
never-
so
it
it
never
creeps me out.
is.
I've always
Yeah.
liked that, or I haven't liked that. I mean, so I've had that conversation with Lacey before. Like, hey, I don't want that. I don't know if necessarily I want to be like cremated
That's
or
what I was
just
just getting ready
closed
to ask.
casket. I guess I don't really know on that point. I'll be dead. Like I don't.
That's my theory was I always thought like growing up because we always went to Nebraska for like Memorial Day, but a lot of my family's buried like in a casket in the ground,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and I'm like, but at the same time, I mean, I'm cool with just being cremated. You go throw my ashes somewhere where.
See, I don't know if I would necessarily want my ashes like spread
I would,
anywhere.
right. That's
so
my
that's
thing.
my thing. Like,
Because I don't have like a special place to be like like
Right.
like don't.
No, but whoever has my ashes may have that special place. That's how I think.
That could be.
Yeah, I
So-
suppose.
Well, they could do whatever they want. If they want me,
Right.
they want
Right,
to put me in
right.
a donkey urn. I
Well,
don't care.
so have you
I'm-
seen? They do a thing now. There's a couple things you can do with the ashes. People can get like tattoos with your
Yeah,
ashes
yep.
in the ink.
Yep.
Which so I'm like, okay, like if someone wanted to get like a memorial tattoo and put
Right.
a little teaspoon of me in there, like
Yeah.
that would be cool. Or I seen on. Do you guys watch Shark Tank?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but I used to watch it a little bit. Yeah.
I love the Shark Tank, and a lot of times we'll put it on like when we can't really, when the kids are all playing, because right now their playroom is just in front of the TV. Cause
Right.
We don't have the basement ready for them yet, so you can't really watch something you need to pay attention to because they're out there playing.
Yeah.
So it's just not realistic. So we'll put like Shark Tank or Hoarders or something that you can
Something,
watch.
yeah.
Noise, yeah.
But like, so a lot of times we'll do Shark Tank. Well, one of the ones we were watching, one of the things was you can get like diamonds or like gemstones or whatever made from
Yeah.
your ashes, and then so like your kids or your wife or whoever it was could have like a diamond ring or necklace or something that was made from you,
Yeah.
which I'm still a little unsure how I feel about that. Like I'm cool with the tattoo idea, which I don't know why one is weird to me and one isn't.
Yeah.
Like,
I think-
it being
I would
in your
think the-
body?
I would say I would think the tattoo one would be more
It's
weird to you than the other
embedded
one.
into your skin.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a part of you, that person now. So I don't know
Right.
why like that's
So
But
maybe
that's
because
like
I'm just
wearing
more
a
I've
ring?
thought of that one more. I'm more used to that idea and like I
Yeah.
have tattoos.
Right.
So like
right.
but I don't know.
So my one of my cousins passed away when I was in high school. Actually, no, actually, I was in middle school when he passed away. I think I was 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade, and so his brother, my other cousin Dustin, he was cremated. So my cousin Tony passed away. He was cremated. So my cousin Dustin was going back and forth between. At that time, you could do the tattoo or the ring or gemstone or whatever as well. And he ended up getting a ring made with part of his ashes in there.
Right on.
And I can't remember if my aunt and uncle did the same thing or if I think they just kept his ashes in the urn. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple different things. There's one that I've seen that's actually really cool. For me, anyways, you can actually have with your favorite songs a personalized vinyl made with your ashes in it.
No kidding. No.
And so when they play that vinyl record, it plays your favorite songs on vinyl, and it's your
And it's
ashes,
like
part of
you're
your
kinda
ashes
in
in
there.
it. Yeah.
So that's cool.
So that's really cool.
I
I've
love
seen
the
that.
idea of
that
like
would be really cool.
having
Yeah.
like I have like a memorial tattoo that's just a tattoo, but it means something. Where it would have been really cool to be able to to do that with that little extra and have that extra
right,
piece.
for sure.
So I love the idea of like having something like that, or where
Yeah.
if there's a song that like that's like that was like your guys' song or something, or
Yeah.
like if it was like if I died and Lacey wanted to get like one of our favorite songs
Right.
on that,
Right.
you know, and she could listen to it, and that would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, there's a few things you can do out there now, and I think it's pretty cool. And that's my view is, you know, I want to be cremated. I mean, just getting put into a ground and a big box.
A headstone's
like,
okay.
I would still want a headstone.
Yeah, give me a plot of land somewhere. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and see, I don't even know if I'd want a headstone, to be honest.
I guess my
place on
my
this
thing
earth,
is
bud.
my thing is with a
That's how I
headstone is
feel.
like, so Memorial Day, right? You guys would always go probably to go see like where people are buried
Yeah.
of your family.
Right.
So the headstone at least that gives like people in the future a chance.
Right, they can go and
they have
visit.
a place to.
Yeah, that makes sense. And
You know.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So I think I do
That's
want
the
a
only reason I
headstone.
see it. Is because that's just kinda
Otherwise,
how
if there's
my family, only one half of my family was that way though. So like my mom's side of the family wasn't that way, but my dad's side was, and it just in my eyes that's what it told me is
Right.
everybody that's dead in my family still has a place on
Right,
this earth.
and they got a spot, and then you know, I've done it. You go and you can. I know it's weird, but you can sit there and you can talk to that headstone, and
Oh,
you can,
for sure.
You know, because without that, I mean, even with like the music or like that tattoo or that ring, you
Yeah.
know,
You still want that.
there's something kind of
connection.
special
Yeah,
about being
yeah.
in the cemetery, honestly.
Well, and so my cousin who passed away, he does have a headstone in Newton. His ashes aren't buried there. Like my
Right, yeah,
my
I
aunt
don't
and
think
uncle
you have
still
to
have
bury
the
it.
ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think a
But yeah,
headstone.
he does
Plot
have a
of land.
headstone there, and I've been there a couple times. And then my great uncle just passed away, and we went to his funeral, and he got cremated, so it wasn't an open casket or anything. But I think they're getting him a headstone, and like my grandma's buried in Pleasant Hill, kind of by Sleepy Hollow. I can't remember the name of the cemetery. I want to say it's like Laurel or something like that. Anyways, so I think he's got a plot there for a headstone. So I mean, I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah. Another thing I've seen, you know, not to just talk death all the time, but
Yeah,
where they
right,
can
yeah,
do like a.
Yeah.
That's I really don't like talking about death.
Sorry.
but
Well, I
we're-
feel like I'm not talking about like
here.
death part as much. I don't know,
Yeah.
but where you can do
the
like
celebration of death.
they'll do like right, yeah, that's what. But it's like
Celebration of life is what they call it.
right. That's it's the life we're celebrating, not the
we
death.
celebrate our lives.
No
every
one-
day, but
no
I mean, if they're celebrating your death, you must have been a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
yeah, that's
That fucker's finally gone, bud.
you know,
Light them up, let's go.
you know, like when people are like,
Got 'em.
I want people to celebrate at my funeral. You know, I want it to be like a party. You know, and I'm like, well, is it a party because like you want them to like that's how you lived,
That's-
or like
yeah,
is it a party because
exactly, and
they're
that's-
happy
Right.
you're
They're
gone?
happy you're gone. It's 50-50 in my life, but
And you know what?
I don't know if those people would be coming to my funeral anyway.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Might be a
one other
small
thing.
thing.
So,
just to crash it.
to stay with the whole death and funeral thing. One thing I was actually thinking about as I was sitting through my uncle's ceremony was, you know, they say all these great things about him, and they always talk super nice. And I'm sitting here thinking like, why does it have to be when you die that people get together and
Why do you
celebrate?
got to wait till the
Yeah.
end?
Like,
Yeah.
why can't that be something
That's-
that we can normalize, like at birthdays?
Right.
Like, you have a birthday every year. Like, why not do
People say
or like
nice
or like
things to you.
major, like, you know, your 50th birthday, or you know, like
Right.
big milestones. Like, why
Let's
can't
start
why
doing
can't
it.
that? You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Like,
do
yeah.
it.
That's what I'm
When's
saying.
when's the next? Who's got the next big birthday?
No, you just turned 30.
No,
didn't you?
yeah.
no, we just
30.
did 30.
Damn.
I'm 32.
Yeah, I will be
Yeah.
30. Wait,
If we're going lifestone
I will be
milestone, David,
32.
you're gonna be 41st, bud.
I will be right. Is that true?
I turned 32 this year.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be 41st.
Right? It's 2022. Yeah.
Are we gonna wait 8 years to say
That's
something
what I'm
right?
saying. Or we do
No,
35.
we can do 35.
We just do every 5 years.
Every 5
Just
years?
do
That'd
it.
be all right.
But maybe we make that a thing. Like we
Or
just start
just
doing
even
the thing.
just every year. I mean, you don't have to go all
That's
out like
lot,
a.
But
I mean,
so like basically what we're talking about is like a reverse roast.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe
positive-
like
Or
the,
even a roast, depending on the person it is. I mean,
Right.
it could be,
I'm not against
Maybe
the
like
roast
celebration
idea,
of life.
but I think
maybe like the 5 is a roast, and then the 0, so like your 35th would be a roast, and
Okay.
then your 40th would be like
positive.
I do like that
positive
because you
funeral.
normally celebrate like the zeros more. Like you
Right.
celebrate
Right,
30
right,
more.
right.
You celebrate 40 more.
50.
So, but yeah, so maybe let's start it. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's make that a thing.
boom.
Because I think that
Came up with it right
I
now.
think you're exactly right. Like, why do we wait until the
Till
end when people are
Exactly.
gone? Like to let them know that how much we cared about them.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same way. Like when I was younger and I was a teenager, like my good guy friends, like we never said I love you. We never hugged. You know, and like looking
Exactly,
back at that
but now-
now, it's such a regret. Like, so my friend who I have the memorial tattoo, he died when he was 20. I was
Yeah.
19, and that was our relationship. Like, I love that guy more than anything.
Yeah.
But we
For
never
sure.
once said that to each other, you know? Honestly, what we did is, in our own weird way, we would say, I hate you,
Right.
you know? And that was us saying, I love you. But,
Right.
you know, at the time, like, it's so weird the way, like, you're kind of trained as, like, a young man that,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
emotions and feelings,
Right.
especially to other young men,
Exactly.
is, like, weird or, you know, not right. When, you know, now, like, God, I tell you guys I love you all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
We
Oh,
hug
yeah.
all the
I
time.
would say,
And that's-
just the other day in
That's
the
how
chat.
it should be.
Yeah.
Because, like, you need to know that. Like, how much
Right.
better would your life have been as a teenager through high school, through whatever?
Right.
If your
Exactly.
I
buddies
think
would
it
have
also
been
has
like,
to do with your surroundings too, though. So maybe there is people that had that growing up.
Yeah.
I'm
also
sure
at
there
the
were
same
some.
time, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. I mean,
And maybe our kids will when they see, you know, our new celebration of life while you're alive thing,
Right.
and they'll be
Yeah,
like, yeah, this
yeah.
is
right.
like that's one thing. Like, I want my kids to see me, you know, hugging you guys. I want them to say, yeah, of course, like, you know,
Right. Yeah. Showing those emotions shouldn't be a bad thing.
A negative thing.
You know,
or
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
well, it's not like a
Positive
sign of
emotions,
weakness or something,
Right.
right?
Right.
Right.
Like
Well, same
it's
thing,
been in
But
the past.
that's what I
Yeah,
feel
no.
like when you're talking about a young
Which-
male though. You got all 100,000 things going.
There's a
on
lot
in your
going
head.
on, you know, and
Yeah.
you're trying to be tough, you know, you want
Right,
to be
right.
so you don't want to seem like weak or whatever, but
But it's not weakness.
you need
it
to
should be
but it's a mindset thing,
Right,
right?
it is
be brought into,
definitely a
like
mindset,
a positive. Yeah.
So how do we figure out to like teach younger people that it's not like, and I get what you're saying, like there's, and you're going through puberty,
Right.
you got all kinds of stuff going on, just yourself, like you don't know your own shit, let alone, you know, how to
Yeah.
deal with other people yet. But
Well, I think like you said, you know, if you're going around showing the
Yeah,
love
as
to
fans,
your,
It's an
to
example
your
thing.
male
Right,
friends,
right.
Yep.
then that's gonna
It's
set the
up to
example,
them,
and
up
then
to each individual kid
Right,
if they
right.
want to buy into that.
And I think, I mean, granted, as a society, we're not the best at everybody loving everybody, but I think we're moving in the right direction for accepting the more emotional young men that show their emotions more. I think we're moving more towards that direction as a society now.
what's kind of
anyways, you
crazy
know?
is like right now, like we're probably like the most like judgmental in the world as we've ever been, like as a
as
society.
a unit, yes, yeah.
But like you said, we are also though more accepting of that.
Yeah.
Which is so
Yeah.
weird that we
It's-
can go
yeah.
both ways at the same time,
Yeah.
right? Like you would think, oh yeah, we're way more accepting. That's
well,
what
because everybody's different though too. So you still have people that think certain ways are right and certain ways are
No,
wrong.
definitely.
So that's how I feel. We're instead of coming together, we're just getting farther apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I hope. I mean, I'm about to have 3 sons, and I hope that you know, they're growing up, and I'm teaching them to be, you know, like I want them to be tough. I want them, you know, they need to, but you know, I don't want them getting into fights to prove that they're, you know, tough. Right. Like I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, they get upset about something. Like it's okay. You can cry. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
My wife will tell you I cry all the time. I can't watch a movie or a TV. I watched. Speaking of watching TV shows, we were watching Next Level Chef.
Oh, bud.
Oh,
Did
yeah?
you see that
Yeah.
one?
Did you get the finale?
So get to the finale, right? And the person wins. I'm not going to say anything in case anyone hasn't seen it. But this person wins. It's a
I
big
was
celebration.
upset.
I actually, that's who I picked to win going into the finale.
I did pick them both, but we had to pick a single. I picked the other.
Okay.
From the start. So me and Becker, we pick one first episode, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
So he was my pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
Oh, man. Come on.
Hey, cut
We're
that
gonna
out
have to
for me,
beep that
Chad.
out.
Yeah, cut that out for me, bud.
But
I'll
yeah,
have to
so
figure out how
it
to
gets
put a
to
little
the end. There's a celebration. They're talking about all the stuff they've gone through to get to this point. The coaches are talking about how proud they are of them. Their parent is there. Like,
family's there.
Oh, yeah.
oh man.
And then you
so I'm
just-
over
yeah.
there. So I'm over there. I'm crying.
Gets the waterworks going.
And Lacey's like, "Are you serious? It's a cooking show." And I'm like, yeah, but it's like, because now, don't get me wrong, I cry in just about every movie there is. Because there's at least one emotional part in about every movie.
For sure.
There was one day I was homesick. I was not doing so hot.
Ago.
And I was homesick. And in the morning, me and Elliot watched Encanto.
Encanto.
I don't know.
I thought it was Enchanto too.
So I don't know exactly on pronunciation. I know I always screw that up. But we're watching it, and it's a really good movie, first off. Everyone just gets locked in on, we don't talk about Bruno, but there's actually better songs anyway. I don't want to, I don't know if that's...
You're trying to cause no ruckus right
now. But yeah, so I get to the end, and it's the whole thing where they all come together, and I'm crying. I'm sitting over there all bundled up in my 4 blankets, just crying, and Elliot's like, he's having a good time. He's dancing to the music and stuff. And then, let's see, what else did I watch? I watched, because all I did was watch movies that day as I lay there dying. And I watched Miracle. Obviously I'm crying in Miracle. How can you not?
Sure.
I'm trying to think. I watched 2 or 3 other movies. I watched Glory Road.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen Glory Road.
It's been a long time.
Good one. Disney Plus got some bangers on there, but
they really do.
So I watched that, and I think I watched one other one, and I cried in every fucking movie, bud.
Right, I haven't watched Netflix. So speaking of movies, I haven't watched Netflix in probably 9 months.
I was literally on Netflix today.
That's the only one. That's the only app that I don't use because everything else I watch is either on Hulu or Disney or whatever. So
it just depends. I mean, I'm terrible though. I go through every single anytime like, oh, what are we gonna watch? Well, I have to go through every app that we have, which there's...
Try to find something.
It's nice now that there's so many options, but wasn't it kind of nice back when there was like 3 channels?
Yeah,
right.
and then it was
you just watched one of these, or you picked one of your movies. Like you threw in a VHS.
Right.
Yes.
Right? Or a DVD, depending on how old you are, guys.
Yes.
But... And those were your options.
Laser disc. I mean, how
how old are you?
Or projector
HD
reel
DVDs. But like there was almost better having less.
Yeah.
Because like it takes me longer to find something.
That's why I don't like Netflix.
And then most of the time, Lacey gets over it before I even pick something.
Yeah.
So she just goes into our room and she watches her own thing because she knows what she wants to watch. I haven't decided yet. And then I'm like, well, crap, now I got to start over because I was looking for something for us both to watch.
So now it's like,
I got to find out what do I want to watch. So I've got to remember what app, the things that I'm like, ooh, that would be a good one.
100%.
And then by the time it's 7:30, 8 o'clock, I can't be starting a movie. I got to go to bed. I'm tired. Right.
So
I'm old.
I do the same thing, but then I always go back to just something that I've seen before and I throw on. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I know.
I mean, that's
so all you ended up with this show.
Yeah.
I literally just started Always Sunny in Philadelphia for like the 23rd time.
I just finished it like the other day.
Yeah.
Like I had just gone through it again. So now
so I finished it a while ago, and I was like, I can't start it again. I mean, it's too soon to start it again, right? So I was trying to find something. I ended up watching The League.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen The League in forever.
Yeah.
And I never finished that one.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So
I watched like the first couple seasons, but then I died off.
The last 2 seasons are garbage. The first few are really good.
Why does that always happen?
Because they try too hard, and like especially with that,
they just hold on too long.
Just so I think I know what I'm talking about here. We're talking about the one where old boy was like all jacked up on steroids.
No, The League is about a
fantasy
bunch
football?
of friends doing.
Are you talking about
football.
Ballers?
No. No. The only episode I could really remember now that I'm thinking into it, trying to remember dude's name, but he was like the linebacker, and they gave him a bunch of fucking acid.
Are you thinking
Blue Mountain State?
Blue Mountain State.
There's Blue Mountain State, and then there was
Blue Mountain State was funny.
Yeah,
I remember that was on Comedy Central, right?
Yeah.
I remember like when that first came out, it was a real big because it was only on at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was fucking.
You had to stay up
hilarious,
late to watch it because it was so naughty.
Ooh, I like that sound.
That one was wet.
Like
that one was
sound.
Hot and wet, girl, you make me wanna sweat.
Because the guy from the Thad is Thad, right?
Thad.
He's the new Jack Reacher. He's got
no shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
They've got it's called Reacher, but and what's funny is because you remember the Jack Reacher movie with Tom Cruise.
Yes.
So when that movie came out,
I have it on DVD.
It's crazy.
Just regular DVD, right?
Isn't it crazy how many DVDs?
It's literally over
boxes
in the corner.
and boxes of DVDs that like we never get in because like
fire
everything's
fire
on streaming.
We do because every year we do our Harry Potter series out.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
But
all
it's
on
on.
DVD.
But it's on streaming. You can stream
Right.
all that.
Yeah, but I like getting the old Blu-ray out and fucking.
That's fair.
I was
letting her fly,
actually
bud.
looking at my
fair.
my Amazon my video like playlist.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was going through and watching all of the Marvel movies in order,
Yeah, we
like
did,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
all of those in there, and I'm like, oh well, I don't need these anymore in here now because I found them on all these other streaming devices for free.
Well, it's all on
and
Disney
then Disney Plus
right?
came out. Yeah, this was before Disney Plus.
But it's
uh,
something different still to me. Maybe it's just how
There's
we-
something
we
kind
were
of fun
raised.
about it.
And so for me, like especially with the DVDs, the quality difference.
See,
from,
that's-
from like speaking of Harry Potter, like the first movie,
Oh yeah,
and even loading it on the disc, like everything's kind of
See,
choppy.
my thing that gets me about DVDs is the quality, because like I could stream the same thing in 4K,
right.
or I could watch it on DVD in
In 2K,
Right.
no,
720.
but that's what I'm
whatever it
saying.
is.
That's what makes it more vintage for me.
Yeah.
See, I'd rather watch it like some of those older movies, like you watch, and they kind of try to like up them.
Yeah.
Now some of them are weird, but see, I like it. Like that's why I bought the big fancy TV, is to watch, make it look real nice. So
Right. I like the whole
The old
feel
school.
through it though. But then as you transition into like Deadly Hollows,
Deathly
they're on
Hallows.
like a high definition
Right.
Blu-ray and shit, and that picture to me looks better than some 4K
that's fair.
because of how everything's going in the background. Sometimes 4K just kind of focuses on the main person and it's kind of blurred in the background a little bit. But that's just how I feel. But I could be dead ass wrong too.
Real quick on this Reacher thing though. So Jack
Yeah.
Reacher, the character, it's from a book. It's a whole series, and the character in the book is this big, strong mountain of a man, hands that could, he could palm a basketball, huge dude, right? Well, then Jack Reacher, the movie comes out, and it's Tom Cruise, who's not a large human being.
No.
So the author was like pissed about this, right?
Oh, is that why they did the series?
So the series is they actually got like the dude is huge. Like it's Thad from Blue Mountain State, and he
Yeah.
is huge. He's a big dude, but that's how he looks in the book. Like so it's a much more like true adaptation
right.
of the book compared to
Just
Tom
the storyline Tom Cruise
because
jumping
Tom
on.
Cruise is doing all the same things, but it doesn't make sense. Like he shouldn't just be able to just manhandle people like that, right? But some big fucking macho dude just smashing people's heads through walls, that makes sense.
This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. That's the one.
That's him.
Jesus.
Now-
That's the
Dude
one
is
that they gave
ripped.
acid to. And he
Pull
was
up
trying to
Tom
go for it.
Cruise in Jack Reacher, and he looks like Tom Cruise in Mission
Yeah.
Impossible, or Tom Cruise in fucking Risky Business. Like that's not what that guy should look like.
Nope, not movies, movie, please. Thank
Just-
you.
Singular. Yeah, it's just not the same. Now I will admit I like the Jack Reacher movie. It's
The
a good
movie
mo-
is really
it is
good.
a good movie.
I
But-
would say it is a good
And
movie.
at the time, I didn't know that the character was supposed to be this great big dude.
Right,
I didn't
right.
know until afterwards. But
When you dissect it and break it down.
sometimes
it
with
don't make
movies,
sense.
and some people get way too into it about like
Not
source
matching the
material,
books, yeah.
and like it has to be this way, and it'll stop them from being able to actually enjoy just the movie. Because if you didn't have all that predetermined stuff in your mind, and you just sat there and watched the movie, you'd probably really like that movie. It's really enjoyable. But like
You're wanting
you
it
get
to be
so
something
you get
other
so
than
hung
it
up
is.
on stuff, and like you'll get a lot of people like that rate movies, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is a bad movie." Those are some of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Because they're
It's
just
funny
fun,
how that always happens.
just fun, enjoyable movies to watch. But they're like, "Oh, it wasn't good. The storyline was terrible. There's no character development." I'm like, dude, it's or like people would always rip on Transformers.
Right.
Okay, like Transformers, those movies are terrible. I'm like, dude, they're about fucking robots from outer space that turn into cars. Like, what are you wanting this to be? Like, this isn't Schindler's List out here, people.
Right.
Okay. Plus, anyway, but that's that for that. You know what I mean?
So if you want any more movie content, head over to Just Another Movie Show.
Yeah, just another movie show.
Our man Casey stays busy.
Casey
That dude is. I don't know
and
how.
it's getting close to Oscars.
Oscar.
time,
Well, he just
right?
put out his
So
list. He just
he's-
put out the list of his top 10.
Yeah, so go check out Just Another Movie Show. He stays busy. He loves going and watching all these movies. He puts his own lists together. I think they even do an Oscar pool where
Probably.
you can
No,
where you
I
can
think
like
they do,
do
yeah.
yeah.
He does.
Make your picks and all that.
That dude does everything. Obviously,
The
JAFS.
And the weekly pick.
Do we want to get into this now?
No, hold on. Let me
Okay.
talk up KC first before I rat on the whole
Before
thing.
we just fucking tear
Before
it
I
down.
just trash on the whole thing. But anyway, and I just want to say right now, grassroots, I'm a huge supporter of 1587 Brewing.
Yes.
So
Yes,
once they get
yes.
super big and they're the new, whatever.
They're going to be the new Confluence or Exile.
Oh, they're
going to
be bigger than that. They're going to be like Goose Island. They're going to be nationwide.
Nationwide. Yeah.
Yeah, Lion Kugels. So 1587, which
That's,
I think
that's legend. That's
I think
a long
now,
time.
Right.
Yingling, I think they changed it. Now they're going to be able to bring that into Iowa. Is what I heard.
The last I saw, it was I think Missouri and Illinois. I don't know if it made it to Iowa
Okay,
yet.
I heard rumors.
I would love to be able
that
to get Yingling
that you can
here.
get that. I don't know when, but you're supposed to be able to get Yingling because it's a big thing. You have to go somewhere else to get it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I think you can get it in Tennessee.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, 1587
Verify.
Brewing. Everyone write that down because it's going to be huge. If there was stock, I'd buy some now.
Yeah. Make it a public option. We'll invest.
I told him, I'd love to invest in his company, but currently the best I can do is like a 6-pack at a time.
Hey,
You know,
that's
but
whatever helps support small business.
but the man makes some good beer.
He does. I can vouch.
He
He
does.
makes some good beer.
he does.
But
So,
speaking of all the great things he does, there are some things that I don't think are that great.
well, there's another thing that him and a couple other of our friends do. It's just a tiny little show called
that-
JAFS.
JAFS?
JAFS.
Yeah, we
JAFS.
say it every time we can. Is it
JAFS.
JAFS?
I don't know. That's both.
Both? Okay.
Whatever.
JAFS.
JAFS.
Just
Make it
another
say
football
however you
show.
want.
Just a small little thing. They
Which
throw
I mean, yes,
together.
if you want football information that's like well thought out and put together, I guess if that's your
if
thing,
that's your thing,
then yeah, go check them out. They're on
whatever, but-
everything. You can go. They got a Facebook page that's always fun for the memes. I do enjoy a good meme.
They do.
You guys,
Their
you guys got the
their
memes going,
Facebook
bud.
group, the group is very active and very fun. There is a lot of fans that are in that group that make it enjoyable to have it pop up on my
Yep,
timeline.
yep.
Literally every day.
Oh, multiple times a day. There's
Multiple
a lot
times
of
a day.
content all the
There's
time.
everything. Yeah.
Still excited.
Yeah.
Wilson!
Shut up.
Guys,
That's
this is gonna make this so much more exciting now.
But
Nick's been the doormat for how long
6
now?
years.
for a while.
You know,
6
it's
years
just been
for a
a
while.
foregone conclusion that he was just going to get beat up on.
Yeah.
Well, now.
It's been
Game fucking changer.
Oh. I will say, though,
13 games or 12? 13 games.
that's
13
right. Well,
13
since
game
Peyton
streak.
left, right?
Since Peyton left.
13 game
And I was
streak.
at the last game. We beat you in Kansas City.
I will
That's
say,
all- that
though,
was
I'm
6 years
really
ago.
sad to see Noah go.
We just talked about this a little bit ago. Yeah.
Like, of
rough.
all the pieces that had to get moved,
But
like Noah, I would
I-
love to see Noah playing with Russ.
I told Chad I don't think it makes sense. This isn't Joss, but we'll break this down real quick. It doesn't
We'll
make
do our
sense
best Joss impersonation here.
because Albert, I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name.
Oh.
Alberto
Yep.
played college at Missouri with Drew Lock. Every time he's been in the game
With
in
Drew
Denver, they have a connection. So if they're taking Drew Lock, why wouldn't they take his?
Because
tight
they
end?
don't want Drew Lock anyway.
That's what I said.
You
The only
don't.
reason they're taking
Seattle's
Drew Lock is-
not. They're not keeping Drew Lock.
No, and I
They're going to
told-
draft somebody with number 9.
Well, I told.
Don't you think?
My thought was Drew Lock, and again, this is not JAFS, so this is my personal opinion. I told my brother this yesterday. I think they're gonna kind of plug and play with Drew Lock this year.
That's what I thought.
and
It gets
try
them,
to
it
get.
gets them somebody that's at least started in the NFL.
They'll have. I'll say they'll have a. I think a better draft pick next year. They'll try to get top 5.
Right.
And into a better quarterback draft.
I don't know
class
if next year's that much better, though, is it? I've only heard bad things about this year and next year. I
Really?
think it's a 2-year drought on the QBs, which is why you get people like Carson Wentz getting traded for all kinds of stuff again.
Oh yeah, that's
It's ridiculous.
That shit
The thing
was crazy.
that, why I think it only logically makes sense to trade Fant was for cap space. So even though he was on a rookie deal, his deal was worth a lot more
Yeah.
than Alberto's.
But see, I would think
And
that
trade
that's
value
why
as well.
that's
Trade
why
value. You get a
Seattle
first-round
would
pick.
want to get
Because I feel like they might package Fant and Lock together to go somewhere else.
Yeah, and try to get another
Do you think
starter.
how sad that is for Noah? That like,
Right.
all right, well, Russ is getting coming. Perfect. I'm
Well,
getting
that's
out.
what I'm saying.
I'm getting out of
I
Drew
know,
Lock. This will be
I
great.
know.
Now I go to Seattle.
He would have been a beast.
Fuck with Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, I'm with you. I feel bad for him. I have
That's
literally.
terrible.
I was telling Chad, I probably have the biggest personal Noah Fant.
Noah Fant's
collection
been
of
my
signed material.
keeper tight end since he was a
Yeah.
rookie. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately now I want no part of it. So
Well, yeah.
we can't work a deal there, brother.
luckily I have Stephon Diggs in the same round now. I made a trade this past year, so I won't be able to keep him anyway. And I was going to be torn about that. It was going to hurt. But now, like, fuck him.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
because I mean, even if Seattle does take somebody, who are they going to take? Kenny Pickett? Who do they take? Who do you take 9 overall?
Malik
I
Willis.
honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Malik.
And they were talking about us getting Malik, and I was like, he's
Yeah.
he's a physical specimen.
I could see
but Russ
Malik.
is Russ.
Well, so here's the thing. Malik can throw the ball a mile. And you still got, right now, as of us recording, DK and Tyler Lockett, which who knows how long they'll stay around. But, like, at least then you'd have a guy who can still throw it up, throw it deep, let him run and go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's my draft breakdown. For
But
These
the-
are
for
our-
offense. I just hope we can get a right tackle.
These are our very unprofessional opinions.
Yes, definitely.
But yes, go check out JAFS. They actually let's see, it was a couple weeks ago.
We've been slacking. We've had some scheduling issues.
Yeah. If
we are
you
definitely
guys,
not as well-oiled a machine as
JAFS.
JAFS is.
we are not.
But-
They a couple episodes ago they did give us a call on our voicemail line on the air actually. So if you
What's that voicemail number, Chad?
if you listen to that show, then you
already got to hear the smack.
you already
they
got
were-
to hear what they were talking about. But if you didn't, then we are going to play it, and we're going to break it down a little bit here. We're going to go in segments.
Okay.
But if you guys would like to call in,
Which please do.
yes, it'd be great. Just give us some feedback, talk smack, give us some topics you want to hear about, even whatever.
If you listen to what we said earlier in the show and you want to just say some nice things about us before we're
if you want to
dead,
be extra
Yeah,
nice to
yeah.
us as well,
Yeah.
you guys want.
whatever you want to do, you can give us a call at 515-850-2332.
Say it again.
Boom. Right there on the screen over all of the liquor bottles.
yeah, that's where it'll
515 850
Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button
2332.
on YouTube as well. Smash it.
Smash that like button,
Smash it.
whichever side it's on.
Smash it.
Hit that subscribe button wherever it's at.
It's probably
Boom.
on David's side. 'cause
Real
he's
quick
the golden
before we get into
child.
this voicemail.
I think the like button's actually going to be over on your side.
Oh, that's
Nick.
why we don't get any likes.
So just yesterday, real quick,
Yeah.
Elliot was copping a little attitude, and he's talking smack to me and his mom, saying that you guys don't even got a YouTube channel. You guys got no likes. I got 12,000 subscribers. You guys can't even get likes.
Whoa. He's got 12?
No, he doesn't. But they watch YouTube all the time. That's all these kids do.
oh.
So that was his way of like trash talking us.
Okay.
He was
okay.
He was telling like, and I'm like, what are you like? Get
But you
out of
couldn't
here.
tell him you had a YouTube channel.
Well, I said I do have a YouTube channel, bud. But I mean I can't talk
But you
subscribers.
can't
If he's
say-
got 12,000, I mean we're not to those numbers.
You just tell him 1.2 million.
We got rookie numbers. We got to bump those up.
You tell him 1.2 million.
But that's the way he was talking to me the other day. I was like, I got a YouTube channel, bud. You can't talk to me like this.
That's
My
funny.
5-year-old talking to me like this. It was nuts, and he was sassy with it. But
That's
that's some
great.
attitude, and I'm like, what is happening right now? Because at first I kind of thought he was joking. Like he was like, haha, I got you. No, he was real serious. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, bud? What are you gonna do? Like I'm a YouTube star.
What do we got?
400,000?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's exactly where we're
That's
at.
TikTok. TikTok.
Let me,
is
I
blown-
I
we've
haven't
blown the
checked
top.
the latest numbers.
We've
but
blown the top off
Hold
of
on.
TikTok.
Let me
that's-
blow the roof off the doors, as Matthew Berry would say.
hold on. Channel click. We are up to 700,000 subscribers.
holy
God,
shit.
God,
good.
we are killing
Yeah,
it.
really
the
good.
monthly
Oh my
checks that
God.
we're splitting is pretty
Boom,
wild,
boom.
but
This is
that's
awesome.
We've all been too busy
You
spending
guys-
money lately.
You guys are killing it for us. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. This part of the show will not be on the YouTube though, the screen recording.
Yeah, you don't need to see that
anyways, so
Okay, back
we
to the
did
voicemail.
we did get a voicemail, actually a couple, because they had quite a long message for us. So it's in 2 segments because our voicemail only records for 3 minutes at a time, and so they had to call back. So
Very persistent though, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I
So
appreciate that.
for future callers, you got 3-minute window.
yes,
Yeah.
so you have a 3-minute window, and
Hit it and quit it.
I will like to preface. You know what? Nah, we'll get into it as we go. We'll go along.
Yeah. Let's see what they had to say.
I'm going to be honest.
Now, real quick, Chad and I have both heard this.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm coming in
Nick-
fresh.
Nick has
so
come
you're
out
getting,
fresh.
you're
Yeah.
getting Nick fresh on whiskey.
I like
response.
it. I like it. I like it.
So this better be
Okay.
This better be clean.
All right, here we go. Let's get into it.
Can't help but notice that they don't have an outgoing message.
An official outgoing? Who did we call?
I don't know. It could be anyone. Holy shit. Sorry.
Sorry if it's not.
This is not who we wanted to talk to.
Sorry,
We
man.
disregard this message.
This is not the Perkins on McKinley. We apologize.
Problematic. If we have reached the, I guess that's the first problem. The first question was
Is it a hard C or a soft C?
I assume it's a hard C, but I don't know, so we need answers.
Kind of work on the branding.
We're not sure. So, that's first question. If you guys, we'll take our answer off air for that one. That'd be great.
We're gonna go ahead and answer that on
Yeah,
air.
I would love to answer that. Actually, I've been itching to answer that question.
Okay, David, I'll throw it over to you.
So I just want to speak directly into the mic so that everyone can hear me very clearly. Jeremy, known as to some as Jam, which
Jam.
was questioning the pronunciation of our show, which I mean is fun if you're the first person to question the pronunciation of a show, but when you're the second one to do it, not very original. But anyway, what I'd like to say is, Jam, don't be jelly. RC is always hard.
I was not expecting that.
I was not either.
I love it though.
Yeah, I support you 100%.
I stay hard. So
There ain't no question over here, bud. It's a hard C.
It's a hard C.
It's a hard
C.
hard
fucking
C.
love that.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
What else they got? Oh, and okay, let's
Also,
just
we are gonna get
We'll get an outgoing message there.
The elephant in the
All right.
room. Yes.
Yeah, you got us on that one.
We were slacking on that. I started the voicemail. I think the episode after I started, we were like, yeah, since we were all here, we will do an outgoing message.
We had a little bit of
and then we
technical
recorded,
difficulties.
No, it wasn't even that. I think we recorded 2 episodes and just completely forgot about it.
we get rolling.
Yeah, we got rolling,
Yeah.
and then it was just like, okay, it was time to go. So then it was like, didn't even think about it.
When
and
the
then-
content is this good and this fresh,
Oh yeah.
it's hard. You know,
So
It was almost like an afterthought.
we haven't done that yet. It will get done. Just bear with us. If you call that number though,
it is us.
It is us. It is us.
Verified,
So
There,
yeah,
if you can see it, there is a blue check mark, and we are verified.
it is a blue check mark. Okay, so let's
All right,
let's
continue.
continue. Let's continue here with this voicemail.
I feel like you guys were afraid of a straight up beard art challenge.
Clearly, they've got questions on their own ability.
The only answer, the only time on your podcast you have spoke of honor was beard art's honor. So, we accept your challenge. We're gonna have to play with the events. We'll figure it out. Maybe maybe we'll have to have a little draft on events. We'll figure something out. But we'll take you on, of course. We will. That's how it works. Let's see.
Okay, so we're gonna pause there.
Me.
Nick.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
take it.
Okay,
Take
let's
it.
go. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, he's got to finish that. Finish it. No, you
Sip
got
it and
There
rip
we
it. Let's
go.
go.
Boom.
Okay.
Nailed it. Let's
so
go.
This is my issue. I probably want another little glass of that. That was nice.
Man, Nikki T coming in clutch.
We, as a unit, and I'm going to speak for my other 2 better competitors here, we felt obliged to give you more of a chance to beat us. It wasn't that we were scared just to get you in one certain beer dart challenge. We decided as a unit that we wanted to give you options that maybe you could beat us at something else, but probably not. Because honestly, I think we'll beat them in just about every category.
Yeah, I don't think they beat us in any of them.
So
No,
the
we
issue
got 'em
with
for sure.
the issue with
You
that
see, they're already
being-
trying to backtrack. Like,
That's
oh,
what
we'll
I'm
have to
saying.
talk about events.
Yeah, talk
Oh,
about it. You guys,
yeah.
you guys
That's
come
fine.
up with some. We'll come up with some. That's fine. I'm just trying to make it so fair, so it's not just one thing. Because if we know we're going to beat you at beer darts, but then we don't want to hear with the upsetness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just be honest, we're trying to make it an overall event, and then when we sweep the event, it looks even better for us.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a win-win for us in this situation.
Plus, there's no way they come in with matching outfits. So, like, how honorable is that?
Right.
So we're
Don't come at
we're
me with
not
that
we're not
weak
gonna
shit,
we're
Ben.
not gonna get into that. That'll be
Okay.
that'll be a whole
They
thing.
do have nice koozies though. So
Well,
Decent. All right.
They're
Chad, continue.
Okay. So we'll continue on. We're almost halfway through this first voicemail here, and then there's another one. So we'll here we go.
Do it like the Oreo cookie situation where we give them some shit, we go in the middle and we be nice.
Oh,
Say, hey,
this is not a compliment sandwich.
No, it's not a compliment sandwich.
You think that cookie calling an Oreo is shit?
No.
Well, the inside.
Oreo's shit in general. It's a different conversation.
Okay, that is
Okay.
not a different conversation. We were bringing this up.
No,
Right,
let's talk about it right now.
Casey, you can go fuck yourself.
There's not a lot of things I agree with Ryan on, CD Lamb, but fuck Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
Okay.
All right, we're not going to get into that. 'Cause
Okay.
we're not professionals.
Well, okay.
But a Cowboys
Anyway,
fan wants CD Lamb.
That's all I'm saying.
It's that simple.
Easy. That's all you have to do.
Okay,
Robert Woods would
back
win.
to
Okay.
the Oreo cookie.
How dare you say that the cookie on an Oreo is shit?
Yeah.
What?
It's bullshit.
What?
I
That's
will.
America's favorite cookie.
How
Go ahead.
dare you say the Oreo in general
Oh my
is shit?
God.
This is complete and utter garbage.
The only thing I'm going to tell you, and you guys can rag on me for this, I don't like double stuffed. I like the original single.
I-
Okay,
layer
and that's
Oreo.
fine. But you
And
still
it's
like the
fire.
Oreos.
Yeah, you get you some
Okay.
whole milk, dipper in the old whole milk, bud.
Hey.
Throw it back. Then you got Oreo milk to drink too, bud.
Boom. That's how you do it.
Firepower.
I mean, they literally made a cereal out of Oreos because they're so good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
literally.
Exactly.
God, Casey,
This-
what are you talking
God.
about?
This
Oh
is
my
this
goodness.
is just ridiculous. Like, I mean, I don't even want to finish.
There's
this
some
segment.
things that
like,
he
what?
says
Yeah.
that just
No, I'm
Just-
over it. Next. We all know.
Move on.
Yeah, we all know. We all
So,
know Oreos are not shit.
Fucking garbage take. Anyways, okay,
Trash.
moving on.
Hey, do we be bad, nice and little,
And then maybe put money in. That's what I'm saying.
No, we just straight this off. You come
I'm
to
going to
us.
invite him on to do the thing.
Well, you come to us with a challenge, all right, and I expect you to then bring it. We're accepting. This is on. This is full on. No more just beer darts, right? We're talking full on beer Olympics. Olympiads. Maybe a triumph.
And we've got Ryan.
A decathlon here at a certain point. Maybe we get to do.
Yeah.
that
you?
Yeah, it was.
that's all I have to say. Carry on.
That's,
Okay.
Wait, so am I missing something here? Is Ryan some beer Olympic champ in the Midwest, or because it definitely was Midwest? He might have.
According
snuck
to
out in the
JAFS,
North.
yes. Yes, he is.
Wow.
So, carry on.
Okay. Here we go.
Some other stuff. And we'll figure it all out, all the competition, before we all feel that, we all have the best of the interest, best of the sport.
The best part about the Olympics is the democracy, right? So
But
we'll take
you're
care
bringing
of
it to us, you're bringing it on, and we're ready for it. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it from top to bottom. We're going to do beer darts. We're going to do beer pong. We're going to do circle the wagon. We're going to do circle of death. We're going to do ring of fire. We're going to do ring of your fucking asshole. We're going to do it all.
Wow.
That's 7. We like.
No,
Okay.
hold on. Let him finish.
Okay.
Let him finish because I've got. Go.
You want to continue this
Let
out
him-
because I want to say something here.
Okay.
Because
I'd like to, once he gets through his rant, I'd like to
Okay.
comment.
All right. We'll continue.
a couple of them. I'm not doing it.
We're going to stop it. We're going to put it out. Start the fire again, and then drink a beer on top of it. That's what we're bringing to you. Ready for that? You ready for that fire? It's coming. It's coming your way.
In closing, guys,
Okay. So that's the end of Jam's rant.
Why is Jeremy so obsessed with our assholes?
That's okay. I wanted to bring that up as well.
That was my first thought listening to this.
I mean, if you want to be around our assholes, I mean, that's whatever your prerogative is. We've touched on this.
What a
before.
strange way to come at us like aggressively.
Yeah. I am going to eat your asshole or whatever he said. I mean, that's weird, man. Like, I mean.
What you do in your own home is your business, but don't bring that to our Olympics, okay?
Right. You keep that out of it.
These are honorable games.
Yes.
All right?
And I would like to.
Why is he so obsessed with our assholes?
I don't know. But I would also like to pose the question of why are we bringing card games into this?
I know.
I mean, that just.
This isn't like a party in their basement with plywood walls, okay?
No, this is...
No. These are Olympics.
These are
Olympics.
These are sporting events.
Sunshine, glory, blood, sweat, tears.
Athletic specimens.
See, they're already trying to back away from the athleticism of the Olympics.
This is
They're
ridiculous.
backtracking as they're trying to tell us that we're backtracking. Do you see what they're doing here?
I see exactly what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad. Really,
it
I'm
literally is.
sad.
I expected
I
better,
actually
Casey.
shed a tear for them when I heard him say that.
I'm still mind blown on.
I think
on
I see it
Ryan
rolling
being,
down your cheek right now.
As I've pointed out earlier, I cry over all kinds of things. So
Yeah.
I'm still mind blown about Ryan being a specimen at Beer Olympics.
Well,
is this something I haven't heard.
maybe
of?
he's a ringer.
He could be.
Maybe he's a ringer.
We don't know
Now,
a whole lot about Ryan's
I would
drinking
like-
or gaming ability. So.
Well, because no one's seen it.
Exactly. I mean, it
If
could
I'm
be,
judging it basing on his fantasy draft,
In a keeper league, no less.
here's the more fucked up part. Chad was there, willing to draft for you.
I know. Well, that was a whole
Robert
shit
fucking
kebab anyway,
Woods, bud.
because they were going to kick me out of the league because I couldn't actually be there because I was at a wedding.
Yeah,
They were going to kick me out of the league because I couldn't be there.
Chad was there. He could have drafted.
And Casey, who I think of as a friend,
Gave you Ryan.
he recommended Ryan,
Robert fucking
which
Woods,
now
bro.
I see as what it was, which was a complete subterfuge
Who ended up with CeeDee Lamb?
of me, Jeremy.
Wow,
Jeremy.
weird
Wow.
how that all worked out, right?
Into fucking hoots over here. No.
fucking collusion.
This
bro.
is
Jaff's looking out for Jaff's.
Yep.
I don't
All
blame
day,
you guys.
every day.
I don't blame
Wow.
the brotherhood. But now I see what you all did.
I can see clearly.
David
now.
would. I literally told him. That's David's first pick.
I
That's
told
what
them.
he wants. Yeah,
I told
did.
them that.
I said you can put it on the board right now. Robert fucking
Wow.
Woods.
Robert Woods. He's a number one receiver. Go fuck yourself.
All right. Well, let's finish out this first segment here.
I don't
and
even
then
know if I
we'll-
want to anymore.
Well, they're
Give
gonna
them
get
their
cut
time.
off. They're gonna get cut off, and then we're gonna do another one here. So we'll finish this off.
Just to be nice at the end, I suppose. I got a little more lit than I thought it was going to. We're gonna renew the Just Another Football Show situational beer brackets this summer, and have cordially invited.
So it got cut off there. Let me see what the start of this one is, because I think they revisit this what they were
Yeah,
posing.
they kind of get into that a little more.
Yeah,
a little more clarification.
Yep. So this
Finally,
is the,
something Casey said that I can agree with.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, I think we're all gonna enjoy this next little. This is about a minute and a half, so we'll listen and we'll pause through it and
Sure.
dissect it again. So
As we do, break it down.
Hey guys, sorry about the last message.
As you should be.
Heated there for a minute, but Casey had a question for y'all.
We're gonna I don't even know how to go from there.
Do you want to come on the podcast circle? Yes or no?
Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Talk about our
I got my
situational
tweet
beer
picture out.
bracket.
Like, would you want to come talk with us about beer?
Yeah, and I think the answer for all of you is yes. We're gonna rerun out the situational beer bracket. It'll be a vote style. We'll get a good 64 beer
I think we'll
tournament.
pull out 64 this
We'll have
time.
some
Like,
fun.
last time, I don't think we went.
We're not gonna have to play in, so.
No, we're gonna have some fun. So you guys are cordially invited to be a part of that. We'll figure out some time this summer if you guys are available. It would be great. We appreciate it. Also, based on your conversation today, you should look up the controversy. Or the controversy. What's the not controversy word? The conspiracy theory around the song "Winds of Change" by the Scorpions. That's a fucking trip. Check that one out.
I did.
okay, so we're gonna pause there. As far as the beer bracket,
Yeah.
we're
we're in.
definitely in.
We'd love to.
Yeah.
That would be
Situational
it'd be-
beers is kind of our favorite beers.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, yeah, we'll fucking be down for whatever.
The only
I know
question
this.
is some of this 1587, is that going to be in the bracket?
Maybe.
I mean, I can only imagine
Maybe.
it would be.
I would imagine.
I mean, are
I don't
you
see
aware of
why
kind of
not.
how the bracket works? Do you guys remember when they did it before?
Yeah, I think so.
It's basically like a
A bracket.
bracket.
Well,
but
yeah, it's like the
64
NCAA.
split,
Yeah. And
But
then-
so like they're talking about
Different.
like a wake up in the morning beer, like a
Right,
just
right.
get off work
Right.
beer, like a on the boat beer. You know,
Yep,
and
yep.
which of those situational beers is the best?
is the best.
I've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
some. I've got
for
some
sure.
pretty.
For sure.
I got some thoughts on that, so I'm
Now,
looking forward to get in there.
I don't remember. Do those come down like in the final? Because those are like the regions, right? Like in the NCAA March Madness brackets, like those would be the regions, right? Is that how that worked?
No. So those are the competitors. Those would be the competitors. I don't remember if they tried to break them down into regions, but so you would
Well,
have.
that's what I'm saying. It would like be like
The regions be like
beer,
the
like
beer
the beer on a
topic
boat would be like that region,
region.
and that's like how many beers you have in that.
No, I my understanding, and I tried to follow this the last time they did it.
Yeah, I don't remember how it
Um,
worked.
So beer on a boat would be one team itself,
Okay.
and it would go against one of my favorites, shower beer.
Oh,
And then what you would do
okay.
is then
I
those
see.
two would go against each other, and so you would pick 64 situations when
Okay.
you would be drinking a beer.
So, okay.
which
Yep, that makes
which
sense.
that beer is the best.
Yep.
So
That makes sense.
that's kind of how it works. So yeah, we're definitely in. Let us in. Talking
Yeah,
about beer
absolutely.
is one of our favorite things to do.
We talk about alcohol.
Drinking
all the time.
is
Drinking.
one thing that we're really, really good at, which we're going to prove in these Olympic Games.
That's
100%.
So,
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley fucking low enough, bud.
Let's
No.
go.
so
Damn sure
but
ain't
yeah,
no
we're
river
in.
wide enough.
We are definitely
We
in.
will cordially accept your invitation with honor.
With honor, we will be there. All right, we've got a little bit left here, so we'll finish out this voicemail.
Oh, buddy, I need to hear this story. This is great for me on Saturday night.
It's a thing. Oh, yeah, no shit. You should check that out. All right, guys. Just fuck off, I guess.
Okay, so there was the
Is that just
I
fuck
forgot
off,
to.
I guess?
Yeah, we'll get into that. I'll rewind it a little bit, but there was a conspiracy that you looked up.
Yes, so we were talking about the whole different John
Avril Lavigne,
Denver's, Elton
Denver,
John.
Elton John,
that
Paul
stuff.
McCartney, all this, and then there was the
So,
Scorpions.
so Casey brought up telling us we need to check out Winds of Change by the Scorpions.
Okay.
So I looked into it because, that's what you do with honor.
Right.
And kind of just quickly, the idea was, so that song was really big around the fall of the Berlin Wall. Okay?
Okay.
1989, I believe.
Yeah.
So the conspiracy is that the CIA wrote the song.
Oh.
It's kind of like a propaganda situation.
Yeah.
And it was a huge deal over in Europe here, and it was kind of this whole thing. So
To try to bring the wall down, kind of a thing, wasn't it?
just a quick little snippet. That's basically
Interesting.
kind of
Okay.
you know, without getting into it too much.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. We'll have to I'll have to look more into that.
you know what
too.
we'll do? We'll do a deep dive into that another time.
Oh, and then we'll boing.
You should have definitely hit the sound effects on the board for that.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Oh,
do
God,
this.
now I
I
gotta
don't know.
go
Hold
here.
on. Oh, nope.
Got them all fucking up.
We got the producer not even seeing the board straight here, Haas. Woo.
Okay.
Hey. Yes, that worked.
Okay.
Perfect.
Honestly,
That was
they should
nice.
save that clip and use it for their piece because that's 100 times better than what they put on their show. You guys are welcome, and we're gonna copyright that shit. Okay, you send the residuals our way when you play that because that's money in the bank.
That is property of the CND Show, Casting Pods Network.
Facts.
I love it. I love it.
So
All right,
what's
so now-
with the fuck off?
Well, that's where.
Well, that's kind of their little thing. That's
Yeah.
Casey's little thing at the end.
So we'll listen to the last little bit of it here now. The last about 40 seconds or so.
I need to hear this story. This is great for me on Saturday night.
It's a thing. Oh, yeah, no shit. You should check that out. All right, guys. Just fuck off, I guess.
Until next time.
Until next time. There you go. Do we just end the podcast this way?
Fuck yeah, we should.
All right. So until next week, we'll be back. We're going to talk creation.
But can they be the fuck?
For us, and those,
Oh.
and those three fucks.
For those three fucks,
There we go.
this has been just another football show.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, you just gotta, it's on the underside.
In case you can't find the button.
Underneath the phone, in the middle there. Yeah.
Bye.
That's
Okay, how embarrassing that you can't even hang up a fucking cell phone.
couldn't find the button.
I thought maybe they were trying to make a pun at our after show sound edit.
no,
That was
they were definitely-
accidental.
They're
He
not
couldn't
clever
figure out-
enough to figure out how to hang it up.
I thought they were trying to play
Casey
games
couldn't find
on
the button.
No, he couldn't
And so
figure-
first off, for all of us, I'd like to apologize to Alexis for that. But too much, too soon. They were talking about our assholes, man. I think the
That
gloves
is
were off.
amazing.
Oh, bud. Okay.
Holy fuck. All right.
But anyway, did you notice how quickly Ryan
I'm
was
guessing that
all
Lacey
about?
didn't say you had to be extra nice tonight. It's
Not the KC.
This is
No,
fucking
not to
David
KC.
Jones experience unfiltered.
Yeah. Did you
funny.
notice how quickly Ryan wanted anyone else to be the fuckstick but him? Because normally it's Jam and Ryan who are called the fucksticks.
They
were
their sign
very
off
quick.
is for these two fucksticks, and then Casey signs off that way. And he was very quick. I think
they
he's
were-
tired of being a fuckstick.
Well, I can't blame him, but I mean,
But apparently he's a beer Olympian.
I'm looking forward to when we win our events, calling them fucksticks.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
We're gonna when we hit the final cup, we'll say, for these two fucksticks.
Or three, would it be three?
Well, it's
No, 'cause
beer
it's
pong's
only
a
2-on-2.
two-person
Oh,
game.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Do you? I mean, do we want to try to figure out like a three-person
3-on-3?
rotation?
I mean, we could probably do if we do like a larger.
Should we just make every game 3-on-3 and say fuck it?
I mean, we can talk. With
I don't
them
know.
About
I
it.
still think I like the idea. You have to rotate your people
Yeah,
through.
I was going to say, rotate.
Yeah.
If it's 2-on-2, that's fine. Somebody's sitting out, but
Right.
that person has to play in the
But
next
you got to,
event.
yeah, you got to rotate in.
Yeah.
I like it. So my question is,
You got
following up on
strengths
them,
and weaknesses. Strengths. But
do we want to end our podcast the way they ended theirs with the voicemail?
Let's not this week.
Okay.
Well, let's wait and we'll see kind of what boils from there.
Okay. All right. We'll cool the trash
Yeah,
talk.
we'll
they've got my blood boiling. Like
we can start next week's episode with
my rage
a little bit
knows
more.
no bounds.
God damn it! What is,
Now that I say that, I can't think of the whole line.
I know I'm
I
trying
am.
to
What
as
is it?
well.
I'm untethered, and my rage
knows no bounds. Yeah. All
Hmm.
right. Well, I think that'll do it for this week.
we missed y'all. We're trying to do this.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. I do want to say I made an announcement on our Facebook page. I have everything set up for it. I will be starting the Touch 'Em All podcast. It is an MLB podcast, strictly baseball. You can find it everywhere that you find this show. It'll be on the Casting Pods YouTube page. It'll be on the Casting Pods Facebook page. It will be on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, anywhere that you get your podcasts. That's where it will be. It will be released on Mondays. It is a weekly podcast. I am super excited to start this. It's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And as of today, we are
Baseball
no
is
longer
back.
we are
Baseball's
no longer
back.
in a lockout. So
99 days.
And to give you guys a little
It's-
hint, Chad shows a lot of skin in the preview, bud. So
It's
yeah,
pretty exciting.
the preview looks a lot like this, but just me. It was just a quick little thing that I wanted to throw out for you guys.
Hopefully, Chad will
he
let
really-
Nick and I at least guest spot
yeah.
occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
And he
You know?
literally
You guys
he
are
shines
always-
he shines by himself. So without
You
us
guys-
on the side, he's just the jack of all trades.
You guys are always more than welcome to join. The first episode will be recorded this weekend. I'm not exactly sure. Well, it'll be this past weekend as you guys hear this, but it'll be recorded coming up here. So not sure what you guys have planned. I know my brother wants to get in on it, so he's going to come and be a guest as well for the first show. But I'm super excited for that. So look out for that one. It will be posted on the Casting Pods Network Facebook page, so you can find everything there as well.
It's a whole network.
That's kind of
That's
that's
my
exactly
one thing
why.
about JAFS. Hey guys, Casey's doing it big. But the rest of you, do you have a network?
See, that's why we started it as a network, was because we will have multiple shows.
Maybe we'll do our own movie podcast.
Hey, we could. We absolutely could.
Maybe.
Burn them.
We absolutely could.
We'll see.
So,
who knows what the future holds?
Yeah. All right.
We might have a Family Feud episode.
Oh, that would be
fun. Do whatever we want to do.
That. Okay.
Under the network. It's a network.
I love it.
Oh, so I do. I am going.
We're so bad at the endings of these.
So I was going to bring this up earlier to you guys. I am wanting to do a new style of an ending.
Okay.
So I've always done little snippets of like our pre-show talks, because I've always recorded our pre-show talks, and then I always get like little snippets from those.
Well, we're hilarious. So
but the way we've been rolling for quite a while now is that as soon as I start recording, we just get right into it, like because all of our shit's gold. So it's like we just get right into it. So what I'm kind of wanting to do now is I am a big fan of finding videos on TikTok, as you guys know.
Yes, Chad sends them daily.
Yeah, they're in the group chat like that.
Yes, they're fucking great. So what I'm going to do is at the end of every episode, I'm going to add on a TikTok, and it's not just for the video. It's not going to be anything that you have to see. So if you would like to see it, you can check out the Facebook page or the YouTube page. It will be on the video, but it's not anything. It'll still make sense with the audio. So some of them are just songs. Some of them are like jokes, like stand-up comedy jokes that I find funny. Just some random shit that just gets added to the end.
I haven't prepared any dances.
No.
We're not doing TikToks live, are we?
No, we're not doing TikToks live.
You gotta give me a second to prepare.
This is stuff that I have saved. Over...
Nick, do you feel like this is him telling us that we're not funny enough anymore?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Being super extra nice about it.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, this is the new thing we're trying, but
it's really just me because you guys aren't.
No,
Nick and David weren't funny enough, so we're gonna try something new.
No. This is just something that I
was just wondering if you were feeling the same thing over there, Nick.
I've been wanting to do.
He's the producer though, but
I know.
I just let him do his work.
We're on the corners for a reason.
Yeah.
So this is a cover, a mix, a new cover mix kind of thing. So enjoy it. It's one of them that I found was really interesting how well it meshed together.
Okay.
So enjoy and let's see what's going on here.
Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. She turned around and gave that big booty a smack. She hit the floor and the next thing you know, Shorty got low, 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 low. Shorty had them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her.